everybody, this is Steckel coming at you live from the Dallas International Guitar Festival. It's day 2. We're having a great time here, and thanks to my buddy Pete for having me here to talk about not only my own guitars, but a little bit of my signature line of guitars and what I'm using these days. And unfortunately, since I flew here, I don't have all the guitars I own with me, but I did pick 2 out of the 4 Knaggs that I currently own to bring. And we also are lucky today because we also have a beautiful display of 5 of my signature models from Knaggs guitars, which are identical to the ones that I play. So I'll kind of start you off talking a little bit about where this whole thing began, how the whole model started, and just show the first guitar. So this is the prototype of what became the Knaggs Knaggs TS, my signature model with Knaggs. And because this has nothing on the truss rod cover and it has the Sharpie on the back, you can see this was the prototype. And this is in a finish called Sunflower Burst, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way this came out. And if your camera is really good, you can see that it's almost a relic at this point because I play the hell out of this thing. Because this was the very first one. I've had this for about a year now. And it's evolved a little bit over time to where we have, the production models now. But this is basically, the framework. And what we have is we have a mahogany body, a flamed maple top. We have, on this one, we have a cream binding with a pinstripe. On some of the others, we have the black onyx binding. You can see some even have red binding. It's totally customizable to the customer, whatever they want. This has a double purfling, which is really cool. But it all started right here with just the idea that we wanted to create a single cut guitar that had a thick body, all mahogany, ebony board, but we wanted it to be under 8 pounds. Which is hard to do if the guitar isn't hollow or chambered, but we actually made it happen. So all these guitars are under 8 pounds, which is amazing for, my back doing a long show. So, the other one that I brought with me is my newest one, and this is all the same specs as an Steckel signature model Knaggs, nothing different, except for just this Shelby Cobra Ford GT inspired paint job with the racing stripe. This one does have the beautiful black onyx binding, which if you look right here, it's really beautiful. And this one came out even lighter than the prototype. This one's about 7.8 pounds, incredibly light. It almost feels like it's hollow or chambered, but it isn't. It's a solid body mahogany guitar, but it's just super light. And what we did on this one, we have a completely satin back and neck, but we did a high gloss top to really make this metallic paint pop through. And we just have a Tone Pros bridge. These are Seymour Duncan pickups, and we have the really cool Morning Star inlays. I love the inlays that they do over at Knaggs. So these are kind of these are 2 out of the 4 that I tour with at the moment. I also have, I own a guitar just like this. I have a completely satin black guitar. This one has gold hardware, mine has black and nickel hardware, but it's identical. And now that I'm here, I'm thinking I might take this one home. This charcoal with the red binding. It's absolutely stunning. Let's see, check this one out. And they're making them lighter and lighter every time, it's amazing. So what's cool about these guitars is that you have like an unlimited amount of options. Like as you see, this one has binding on the headstock, and it has the gold tuners, and it has the red filled in inlays. And then, this is more traditional with the Kluson vintage tuning buttons and just the traditional logo and traditional thing. So everything's totally customizable. Yet it still has all my specs in there, which is kind of cool. So hope you guys dig them and keep supporting the blues rock, and blues metal. Thank you very much.